Hi everyone, it's a Wednesday. Meteorologist Chad Evans here with your daily weather forecast video brought to you by Trent Johnson State Farm. TrentIsMyAgent.com. Give him a big shout out. Thanks for his support, and thank you always for all of your support as well for local, highly detailed weather. Now, speaking of that, it's getting hotter. It's going to get more humid as well. And the weekend's going to be pretty hot and humid, but it's not going to rain at least. So if you want to go to the pool, you know, we're getting ever closer to September and Labor Day, so take advantage of the pool time. And this is a good weekend to do it. Some patchy fog at night, and then some scattered storms come in by Sunday and into Monday. Then after a brief cool down, it gets hotter again. A pretty good surge of heat is in the forecast, followed by cooler and wetter weather with tropical influences. Tropics ramping up here, and there will be impacts to our weather as well. And then we kind of end August, move into September, drier. Now today, just cumulus clouds bubbling up in the heating of the day. So other than cumulus clouds and perhaps a few wispy high clouds above those, we're going to be okay. It's just going to be very warm and humid. There's a view now from north of Michigan town on Highway 29. The clouds bubbling up. This shot via NDOT cam. 83 Galveston. It's 82 at Frankfort. Mid 80s at Fowler right now. 81 at the Jasper County Airport. And down here at the Zionsville Airport, it's 82. We're 85 at Covington. You know, the smoke has thinned to a degree today. You can see that here. There's a lot more smoke to the west, so we may still have a little bit more that tries to sneak in on Thursday. So overall, a little bit of haziness lingers with some of the smoke today and tomorrow. A little bit of smoke may mix down to the ground today, but I think the bottom line is after today and a little bit of tomorrow, the smoke will thin out. The air quality will tend to improve, but it remains dry right through Friday evening. Any storms stay well northwest of us. The only thing we're going to get from those storms is perhaps just a few high, thin, wispy cirrus clouds or a few mid-level clouds. Otherwise, it's just these little cumulus, puffy clouds bubbling up every day in the heat and humidity. Now, this is looking at Thursday, right through the weekend and into early next week. This loop ends on a Tuesday night, and the main point I want to make here is how active the southeast is. There will be potentially a tropical storm brewing off the Carolina coast. We got to watch the Gulf of Mexico. There's going to be a system out towards Bermuda. So it kind of when the southeast is active tropics-wise, it tends to back things up a little bit. So our front, which is here, you can see the thunderstorms with the front. It's going to take its time getting in here. So we're going to eke out a dry but hot and humid weekend. This finally gets in here by Monday and Tuesday, and we're going to get some thunderstorms as that front comes through the area. But not until some of the tropical action starts to move away a little bit and let the front through the area. Also, with those scattered thunderstorms, coverage may only be 40 to 50%, but where it does rain, it could really pour because it's going to get muggy, and moisture from Henriette and another tropical system in the eastern Pacific will pump moisture northward. So we're going to have quite a bit of water to squeeze out for a few random downpours. Now let's look midpoint of next week to the following week. This is August 13th through the 19th. So after that front goes through, I want you to notice the flow does turn to the northwest. I'm going to let this loop to that point. Watch this right here. There goes the front. Winds are northwest, but then the ridge builds in, and look where the storms go. They go north of us. This is a round of heat that comes in August that'll send us back to the 90s. See the ridge here? And then watch down here near Cuba. Potential's there for a hurricane towards the 19th. This could, with this weather pattern, with the hot ridge here and the hurricane down here, that ridge could guide the hurricane towards the Gulf Coast because it's on the underbelly of that ridge. So your heat is here, your hurricane's down here, and the potential's there for this to be pulled towards the U.S. That does bear watching down the road. And eventually, that tropical moisture with a front coming in means above normal rainfall for a period in late August, all attributed to the tropics. And it will get cooler as well. A wetter, cooler regime for a while in late August before we end August on a warmer, drier note. But there's that hot ridge. See it right here? See the red? Those are temperatures above normal. And if you look closely, the model is honing in on potentially hurricane riding the underbelly of that ridge, kind of coming into the Gulf Coast. Again, lots to watch, but we've got some heat to get through not only this weekend, but this is the heat towards midpoint of August and just thereafter. Our temperatures rising into the 90s with the heat indices around 100 to about 106. So after the wetter pattern, with that tropical moisture and potential hurricane down here, you'll note how everything turns yellow. Below normal rainfall as we end August and then move into September. You see the yellow here. The rainfall will go down, and then getting into early August, after a bit of a cool down, we start to warm back up again. So all that said, here's your comfort meter right out to August the 17th. Humid right through Saturday, muggy Sunday, Monday. I do think it will start to get a little more comfortable next week. You can see here the humidity coming down, and then it's back to humid to muggy towards the following weekend. So, breaking it all down further, allergy watch. The smoke gets better, but the allergens go way up. Ragweed pollen, big issue. We are in the high category Friday through Sunday. Take your allergy medicine, indeed. Tonight we're down to 65, a warmer night than we've had the past few nights. A smoky haze still kind of lingering, and there you see the lows at anywhere from 63 to 67. Tomorrow we're heating up for your school day. A little patchy fog in the morning, still a little smoky haze lingering, but 87 for the high and 84 to 88 will do it area wide. 87 to 95 should do it for your heat indices. Friday is even warmer. We're 88, little patchy fog in the morning. Heat index 90 to 97 by afternoon. Again, a lot of student athletes with athletic events or practice after school. First football games in parts of the area are scrimmages during Friday evening, so kind of a warm one there and a hot one on Saturday. I think we're going to get up to about 90 degrees on Saturday. 90 Lafayette, Fowler, 92 Cayuga, upper 80s at Logansport, and note the morning lows in the mid to upper 60s. So all that said, some fog in the mornings, hot during the days, getting humid, eventually muggy. There are your scattered storms Monday into Tuesday. Gets a little better on Wednesday. It's less humid, but the smoky haze comes in, and then more heat comes in later next week and the following weekend. That's the ridge that hurricane may ride the underbelly towards the Gulf Coast. Note the highs around 90 to the 90s next Thursday through next Saturday. So we covered a lot today. There's always a lot of weather going on locally. That's why I'm here, and I appreciate you all watching. We'll see you tomorrow, and also I'll have a weather forecast update this evening and tomorrow morning.